If you don't like people from the surface, then why do you keep taking them in?
It's a policy from before my time. If you want to get elected, you have to respect their traditions and tolerate them and not call them surfies. It's awful.
Surfies?
But it's like you can't make a funny joke about it without offending these guys. I mean, one funny joke I told on maybe 10 occasions.
What was the joke?
You don't want to know. Hey, ghouls and goblins. J.K. Galloway here, jumping back into Fallout. Episode 6, Season 1. That's one, it's called The Trap. They just fell into one. Except Lucy's just thrilled because it seems like they fell into a vault. At least people wearing the same shit she's wearing. I didn't see the numbers yet, so I don't know what vault it is. And it's certainly not one of the 3 that she's aware of, but I'm sure they were set up all over the damn place. And that might be what this episode's about, because the previously on was all about everything vault, basically, including when the ghoul did an advertisement for it before the bombs dropped way back when, right? So, I mean, I'm hoping to find out more about why he's so anti-vault. Now, clearly something happened. You can tell. But, where's his wife? Where's his daughter? Why is he... Because clearly that happened. We saw someone else with that situation going on. And maybe it's just having radiation poisoning too long. You just start to deteriorate. It might be that simple. But clearly, he's been holding on for quite a long time. How long now is the question, because it was presented to us that it's been, a couple hundred years since, the first bombs dropped. Nuclear holocaust, if you will. Right? And then Maximus said something about, the bombs dropped when I was a kid. That can't be... There's no way. It can't be the same, it can't be the same bombs dropping that he's talking about. It must have happened multiple times. Like we saw that they walked up on, a massive crater in the earth, right? And that had to be from the first nuclear holocaust. Has there been multiple nuclear holocausts for some damn reason? Why would there be? Like, maybe it just became, automated. And the computers that are still in bunkers below the earth are just like, happened once, every 6 months, drop some more. Don't know. We don't know. So, maybe we'll find out more in this episode. Make sure you do hit like and subscribe. Always appreciate it when you do that. Lets us know you're enjoying the channel. And, I went on a long rant with episode 5 about how much is coming out in June. Because it's everything. Because it's going to be insane. It's going to be a wild month, so we're just trying to play catch up at this point. I'm sure. So, hopefully we are keeping up to date with the schedule we put out. Trying. But if you want to see the full reactions for everything we do, including Fallout, make sure you head over to Patreon, patreon.com/JKReacts. We do full reactions for every episode we do. And every episode here on YouTube we give a shout out to one of our patrons. This episode we're shouting out Marina. I hope your water isn't as toxic as this show is. The toxic. Marina, that's where you keep boats. I tried to make a joke. Didn't work. I'm sorry, Marina. But if you want to hear your name said, go ahead over to Patreon, support the channel, check out everything we got to offer. A bunch of stuff on different tiers. In fact, the one thing I didn't mention in my last episode 5, talking about everything that's coming out, June 1st, we're doing our full season drop for $10 backers over at Patreon. We're dropping Baby Reindeer. I've heard too many good things. It's apparently delightfully creepy. And unsettling, triggering for some, if you have history with stalking, apparently, so I thankfully do not. That was not a goddamn invitation, though. I see you looking at me, you bastard. The trap. Yeah, they fell in one. What is it? Because it's clearly a vault. Clearly a functioning vault. But was the only entrance through the hospital? Because that... What? Huh, we'll find out. Here we go. Oh. Vault Tech presents.
Today I'm here to show you a vast and wonderful place. Not made by God Almighty, but the working man.
I mean, that was like BioShock. That was Andrew Ryan shit.
And what a song she sings. Now that right there is Vault 4's 3-foot thick lead casing. Strong enough to keep out the rads.
Lead.
And the reds.
And the Reds.
Lloyd and Cassandra here are both scientists, specializing in the effects of radiation on human DNA.
We'll be living and working right here in Vault 4, leading a community governed entirely by scientists.
There hasn't been a nuclear incident, has there?
No, not yet, but our family and a group of 80 volunteers will be conducting a 5-year trial of Vault 4.
If the worst should happen tomorrow, the world is going to need Americans just like you to build a better day after.
Most people think scale means increasing global market share. That's thinking in 3 dimensions, and I'm talking about 4. Because what is the ultimate weapon to destroy your competition? It's not outselling them. It's time. Time is the ultimate weapon.
A man and his dog. Ironic.
Our usual scene, I'll give you that.
No, it is not.
I think Hollywood actor friends don't want to be seen celebrating with the pitch man for the end of the world. Fucking Hollywood Reds. I'm telling you, radicalism is sweeping through Hollywood like a bad case of the clap. Sell my vocal rights to that spinning robot they sell to housewives and perverts. Guess how much they paid me for that?
Perverts?
My agent got them to throw in one of those robots. The fuck were they thinking every time I walk into my own house, my own voice saying, "Hello, sir, do you want to sit down?" The future, my friend, is products. You're a product, I'm a product. The end of the world is a product.
To the future.
Right. And where have you been? Okay, that was Vault 4. Is that where they are? There's no way.
We can't thank you enough for letting us in and taking care of us.
It's what we do here. Oh, and we found his armor. Our surface foragers are bringing it back now.
You're from Shady Sands.
Many of us are. We were lucky to find such a hospitable community here in Vault 4.
Yeah, so are we. You want to have sex?
I don't know. That weird thing could happen.
What weird thing?
Well, it's just
Pregnancy?
for some guys, not me. It gets all big and hard like a big pimple, and then it pops. And they say it could happen to anybody, but it's
What?
gross.
What did you just say out loud?
We're not supposed to.
Okie dokie.
Jackie from Yellow Jackets. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about it.
This is a cult. Same as any.
It's not a cult.
Everyone's smiling.
Titus, this is a safe place.
It's true.
Sorry to interrupt your breakfast, but our overseer wanted to say a quick hello. Overseer Benjamin, this is Lucy and Titus.
Hey, guys. Just wanted to say hi. Welcome to Vault 4. We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
Okay, they could have made that look a little better. Like he clearly still had 2 eye sockets. He's got an extra nose on his forehead.
Lots of people have one eye.
Well, yeah. I mean, his was in the middle.
It's a little to the left.
Oh, what the hell? Is this all radiation, or is this something experimentation?
I need this job, Coop. It guarantees us a spot in the vault.
We've got money. We can buy a spot in the vault.
One of the good vaults.
What's that supposed to mean?
Uh-huh.
I'm
Oh.
doing what I can.
Oh, she knows a lot.
Just trust me.
So the U.S. government has outsourced the survival of the human race to Vault-Tec.
Right.
Vault-Tec is a private corporation.
That's called capitalism, Charlie.
But they can't sell vaults if these peace negotiations go through. So Vault-Tec has the fiduciary responsibility to make sure that it don't work out. You should come to a meeting. You should learn the truth about where your wife works.
If you don't like people from the surface, then why do you keep taking them in?
It's a policy from before my time. If you want to get elected, you have to respect their traditions and tolerate them and not call them surfies. It's awful.
Surfies?
But it's like you can't make a funny joke about it without offending these guys. I mean, one funny joke I told on maybe 10 occasions.
What was the joke?
You don't want to know.
All I know is it was a huge bomb. Pretty good, right? She doesn't get it.
What's on level 12 and why can't we go there?
We don't talk about that. Jeez, what's the matter with you?
Sorry, I
You should go now.
I only wanted to...
Goodbye.
I mean, first stop. The numbering system doesn't make any sense. One side's 430, the other side's 428. No, all the even numbers would be on one side, and all the odd number. I'm just saying, you're gonna call it a street, treat it like a street.
200 years. I don't know what keeps you going. Maybe you just like the feeling of that good old California sunshine. You're still looking for her.
What?
I sure as hell ain't still alive so that I can have unintelligent conversations with dipshits like yourself.
That's the president of the government you're talking to.
President of the government.
Why do you have this picture on your wall?
That's Moldaver.
That's not how I remember her, so.
Oh? You didn't meet her at this meeting. There's no way. What in the fuck? The door retreats into... You said this is some kind of tradition up top? Oh, wait a second. That looks like an altar. I don't like any of this. What's happening?
Flame Mother, we remember.
Flame Mother.
Bring back the past as we remember. We bring back those taken from us.
Carefully. What are you doing?
Ourselves in their ashes. Blood must spill.
Oh, no, 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 no. Please tell me you're not... Oh, no. I don't like it. Don't like it.
Mr. Howard?
And... Yep. Yep.
We need a talk.
Oh, he's gonna be so cozy and happy.
You were right about this place. These people are insane.
Yeah, they're like you. A little weird, but nice. Plus my arm. You know, I ought to give it a little more time.
What? The fuck? Run. Run as fast as you fucking can. Oh my god. The Gulper or whatever. The one that we just saw dead, but the one that was attacked. There was fingers in the mouth. Was that an experiment from Vault 4? Someone's behind you! Oh boy, okay, that's serious. Okay. Whoa. Shit. look at you go.
No!
Yeah.
You're crazy! You people are crazy! Your entire culture is insane!
Just watching a waterfall. Okay. I get it. Buddy. Don't end it there. Oh, buddy. Wake the fuck up. Okay, so we don't know the half of what's going on in Vault 4. But experimentation, obviously, and a bunch of tubes with seemingly pregnant women in all of them. That, like, not humans coming out. Not. Why? What's the purpose? What you doing? I mean, it's common knowledge that all women have had fantasies of having sex with a piranha and then giving birth to multiple piranha and having those piranha then eat them. That's just women 101. Men, seriously, call them out on this and they'll love you forever. They'll be like, oh my God, you get me. But yeah, what the hell? Why? Because like I think that's clearly saying like the gulpin or whatever it's called that we saw earlier, the big pink pretty thing, you know, with the multiple the fingers for teeth, essentially, right? That was created at Lab 4. To what purpose? I have no clue. I think it's just science. Like we learned in this episode that there was a Vault 4, that was going to be, you know, experimenting with scientists running the whole thing, like, for 5 years, way before the bombs ever dropped. So, like, they might not even, I mean, they clearly did know when the bombs dropped, because they're allowing survivors to come in. And I'm guessing those are the women they're using. Now, the whole Moldaver or whatever her name is thing is intriguing as shit, because clearly she's survived as long as the ghoul has. Only the ghoul looks the way the ghoul looks, and she looks like she always did. Like, what the hell's that all about? And they call her the fire leader or something like that. Whatever that's all about. I was gonna say, why the hell did they all get their suits off and get their tits out? But it was to rub the ashes, so that I mean, sure, makes sense. And then they start drinking random blood. We don't know where that blood came from, by the way. Where'd that blood came from? I would like to know, because it's not like they could collect the blood of the dead of Sandy Shores or whatever the name was. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. Like, they mentioned, you know, they mentioned cult tendencies. Yeah. Yup. Like, we got one on our hands here. And I wonder, like, because it seems like the Vault Dwellers of 4, the scientists, clearly, they're all scientists. They're allowing this practice to go on? What, to keep them preoccupied, ignorant to whatever they're doing on 12? Must be. But, you know, like, they're sitting there saying, like, you know, blood for blood and all this shit. You know, like, we're gonna take revenge for everything that happened. And, like, well, okay. Do we know who's launching the bombs? At this point? After clearly nuclear holocaust already happened? Who's still going after it? Who's still like, well, we're not done. There's more. We haven't destroyed enough humanity yet. Fire. Thank you guys for watching. Comments. Let me know what you thought of that one. We'll jump into the final 2 next week as we find out more about Vault 4. Hopefully more about Vault 31. There's still all that. See if we ever see, you know, Cooper again. And by Cooper, I mean Twin Peaks Cooper. Kyle MacLachlan. Lucy's dad. So, and also, what the hell's with Moldaver? How did she figure out to stay young forever? Explain. Also, is that the mom? Not the mom, I should say. Is that the lady from Succession? I'm watching Succession on Fridays. Patreon exclusive. $2 backers. Same price as Fallout if you want to go sign up. I think... No, it's not. It's not the same person. No. They could be sisters, though. They look very similar. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. We'll talk to you next time.